What is the perfect diet? Can I just take a pill to shed the weight? No. Well, you can, but typically they're not so great for you. Thanksgiving dinner give you the turkey neck, or all those extra Christmas cookies leave you with an added layer that you desperately want to shed? Well, you've come to the right place today. We're going to talk about diets. Every January, we all make New Year's resolutions for things like save more, cut toxic people out of our lives, travel more, and so on. But one of the most common life resolutions I hear about is losing weight and improving one's health. So is there a perfect diet? Which diets are better than others? Can I just take a pill that will make me lose weight? Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Wagner. I'm a board certified emergency medicine physician, and on my show I answer your urgent medical questions and clear up myths about certain ailments. We all want to be healthy, shed some pounds, or maintain a good weight and have more energy. But the big question on everyone's mind is which diet is best for you? Today I'm going to go over some of the top diet and nutritional trends of 2020 and let you know my personal opinion on them as a doctor. Number 1, the Mediterranean diet. The Mediterranean diet is a way of eating healthy based on traditional cuisine of countries that border the Mediterranean Sea. Interest in the Mediterranean diet began in the 1960s with the observation that coronary artery disease caused fewer deaths in the Mediterranean countries such as Greece and Italy than in the US and Northern Europe. The main components of the Mediterranean diet include daily consumption of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and healthy fats, weekly intake of fish, poultry, beans, and eggs, moderate portions of dairy products, and limited intake of red meat. The primary benefits of this diet are preventing heart attacks, strokes, type 2 diabetes, and premature death, as well as to promote weight loss. Any downsides to the Mediterranean diet? As of now, there are very few risks to eating a Mediterranean diet, since it encompasses eating healthy foods in moderation. Number 2, the vegan lifestyle. Veganism is the strictest form of vegetarianism. This diet prohibits the consumption of all animal products for ethical, environmental, or health reasons. In other words, in addition to eliminating meat, it also eliminates dairy, eggs, and animal-derived products such as gelatin, honey, whey, and casein. The benefits of a vegan lifestyle: vegan diets are typically linked to a lower body weight and lower body mass index compared to other diets, which is likely due to the very low fat and high fiber component of the diet. Any weight loss on this diet is typically due to the reduced calorie intake associated with a plant-based diet. Another added benefit that experts see with plant-based diet, it's early to reduce heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and premature death. Downsides to being a vegan: oftentimes when people eliminate animal food products from their diet, they do not come up with a balanced nutritional eating structure and are often at risk to be low in several nutrients, including vitamin B12, vitamin D, iodine, iron, calcium, zinc, and omega-3 fatty acids. If you're going to adapt to the vegan lifestyle, make sure you do your research on which vegetables are high in protein as well. Number 3, the Atkins Diet. The Atkins Diet is a low-carb weight loss diet. You lose weight while eating as much protein and fat as you want, while avoiding foods that are high in carbs. The benefits to Atkins Diet: quick weight loss and the reduction of belly fat. The diet also reduces the risk factors for many diseases, including elevated triglycerides, cholesterol, blood sugar, insulin, and blood pressure. The downside: the most difficult part of the Atkins Diet can be the restrictive quality. Oftentimes, people on this diet say that they have a hard time sticking to it, especially when they eat out, because they're limited by what they can eat. Also, some health experts believe that eating a large amount of fat and protein from animal sources, as allowed on this Atkins Diet, can increase your risk for heart disease or some cancers. But typically, the Atkins Diet is safe for the majority of people. Number 4, the Keto Diet. The Keto Diet is very popular at the moment. The Keto Diet is one that causes the body to release ketones into the bloodstream. Most cells in the body would prefer to use blood sugar derived from carbohydrates as the main body's source of energy. In the absence of circulating sugar from food or carbohydrates, we start to break down stored fat into molecules called ketone bodies for energy. The process is called ketosis. Hence, the diet is called the Keto Diet. This diet typically includes plenty of meats, eggs, processed meats, sausages, cheeses, fish, nuts, butter, oil, seeds, and fibrous vegetables with very few to no carbohydrates. Benefits of the keto diet: it usually results in weight loss and lower blood sugars. It's even been used to treat epilepsy and other neurotype diseases. The downside: the keto diet can cause low blood pressure, kidney stones, constipation, and other nutrient deficiencies and increase your risk of heart disease. It also sends your body into ketosis, which is what it's trying to do. The Paleo Diet. The Paleolithic diet claims that you should eat the same food that your hunter-gatherer ancestors ate before the agricultural development. The theory being that most modern diseases can be linked to Western diet and the consumption of grains, dairy, and processed food. Benefits of the Paleo Diet. Studies have shown that people on the Paleo Diet have a reduced waist size. This diet has been shown to reduce risk factors for heart disease, which includes cholesterol, blood sugar, triglycerides, and blood pressure. Downside, the diet eliminates whole grains, legumes, and dairy, often very expensive and restrictive. Also, you don't eat any grains or dairy, which may not be good for your health and energy levels. This diet can be difficult for vegetarians, especially since it excludes beans. Most athletes need between 3 to 6 grams of carbs per pound of their body weight per day. So, what is the perfect diet? Can I just take a pill to shed the weight? No. Well, you can, but typically they're not so great for you. They can cause heart problems, high blood pressure, dizziness, etc. So I don't typically recommend it. When picking a diet, pick one related to the goals that you want to achieve in your life. Do you want to lose a quick tan and go back to your old unhealthy ways? Or do you want to maximize your health results and live a long, flourishing life? The thing is, most diets in general, when you start them, will help you reduce your weight to some degree. But the most important thing when picking a diet is will you be able to sustain it for your appetite and your lifestyle. As for my doctor recommendation, so far it seems what appears to be easiest and the most balanced diet is one that is made up mostly of whole foods, plant-based diet with some protein from other sources, either beans or animal products that are unprocessed. The big takeaway is, in general, communities with the highest life expectancy or that live the longest around the world are called blue zone communities. And guess what? They eat a whole food, plant-based diet with some unprocessed animal products. They also walk a lot and stay active. All right, that's been your 5 minutes on the top diets of 2020 with me, Dr. Jordan Wagner. I hope I've given you a little insight as to what each diet entails and what you should be eating going into 2020. Remember that diets are individual and what works for one person, well, won't necessarily work great for the next because it's all based on genetics, which foods are available, financial restrictions, and so many other factors. Let me know if any of you have had success with diets that I've gone over. I want to hear from you. Also, make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. That way you're the first to know when I post a new video. Thanks so much for watching. Stay healthy, my friends.